Today we are doing a body lift on a 2011 FJ Cruiser. Our ultimate goal here is just to be able to make a little bit more clearance for some 35-inch tires we're going to be installing. You can get away with a 3-inch lift without a body lift and still mount 35s, but you're going to have some rub issues depending on whether you're running spacers or not as well. It all factors in. Currently this FJ has the 3-inch OME shocks and springs. So like I said, we're putting a 1-inch body lift in just to give it a little bit more height and clearance for the new 35s. These are the tires here. They are Cooper STT Pros, 315/70 by 17, so basically a 35 by 12.5 about. Really aggressive tread, which also matters with what tire you pick and how much clearance you're really going to have. If you have a really chunky tread, that obviously can be a little bit larger than a normal 35 if it's an all-terrain. You really just have to read up and see what people are running and see what you could get away with. So let's pull it into the shop and get this going. Got her in the shop. What you're going to need to do first is remove the front bumper, pop the hood, take the front grill out, remove the bolts and clips and stuff to hold the front bumper on, and that'll give us access to the front two body mounts as well as the radiator, which needs to be lowered to stay with the frame so that we don't have issues with the fan hitting the things. What we did here was remove all the radiator brackets, the fan shroud brackets. Pretty simple process. There's only 2 bolts holding on the actual fan shroud right behind the back of the radiator. You remove those 2 bolts. It allows the shield to be loose. You just set that back. Then you're going to find the radiator brackets, which are right behind the headlights here. You can just stick a long extension in there, right there, and then 2 more right through these holes, this bumper support. Then what you're going to do is just pretty much lower the radiator down, set it right on the frame, and just leave it be for now. You just want to give it some room from when we lift the body up that it doesn't get snagged. The second thing we did was loosen up the steering joint right here underneath. You could get it right in the wheel well, so it's really easy to get to. It's not the best picture right now. Let's see if I could brighten this up. So next thing to do is come in here and loosen the actual steering rag joint and remove the bolts from it. You want to just basically get that loose so that it has room to move when we lift the body up. What I've also done is located all the body bolts. There's some under the carpet here. They're pretty easy to get to. Under the back seat, just lift the carpet up here. There's another hole back there. There's mounts around back. Right inside this little access panel, you can see I removed the hole. So basically it's really simple to get to these. Then we're just going to loosen them all up and then jack the body up.